Hi everybody, welcome to my art journal channel. So today I'm working on a page inspired by Mary Beth Shaw on one of the Wanderlust classes for this year, and it's a page she called Serendipity. This is not a style of art journaling that I often do, but I really found it very freeing and enjoyed it a lot. So basically I've gathered some colours together, pieces of collage and some paints that kind of went together and coordinated well. I chose a very warm colour palette, just using some coffee dyed paper there that I'd dyed through a stencil. I've even got pieces of magazine and gel prints, yeah, all sorts of things, even like underpapers that had got the same bits of colour on as well. And I'm just sticking them in place wherever I feel like, using a glue stick. I'm just going to start sort of gradually building up the areas of colour and interest on the page. So next I'm adding in some black and white pieces as well. This just adds a bit of contrast. You can see that's a bit of a shoe, some shoelace, just some patterns from magazines as well. And this is really just an idea where you just kind of go with it and put the things where you feel you want to. So you can see I'm using a piece of paper as my palette on the right hand side, and on there I am using Dina Wakley paints in fuchsia, tangerine, I'm just thinking lemon and magenta and some white as well. So I've just added some areas of that colour. Then I'm using the Stabilo All and I'm just doing some scribbling on there, a bit of scribbly journaling. And then I'm just using the end of the brush, doing some funky mark making. And then I've just got a scrap piece of paper and I'm dipping it in the paint and just sort of splodging it on the page. It just gives another different look of how the paint applies to the page. So then I'm just adding in some white to some of the colours and blending them down a bit, lightening them and adding those in too. Using my finger as well to blend the paints together. So the piece of paper that's been used for the palette will also, become useful if I wanted something to use as collage on another piece. So then I'm just adding a few more pieces on top, using gel medium to stick these down. I'm trying to avoid the Stabilo pencil because obviously that will water activate. Then I'm just adding some stamps that I have been given that work in the same colour palette. This is one of Art by Marlene's new stencils. It's really one of my favourite ones at the moment, and I've just chosen small parts of it. I'm just adding some more pattern, but I'm using white just to lift the page a little bit. These are some rub-ons that I've had for quite a while and they're a bit stubborn. They don't always rub on very well, so I'm just using the scissors just to scrape them on really. I quite like the patterns and marks that they've left behind. So I'm just doing some black splatters using a fan brush and some very watered down black acrylic paint. So then I've used a piece that I'd stamped out before using Dina Wakley scribble sticks and her Scribble Branches stamp set, and I've just stuck that on and gone over it again using the Stabilo All pencil. And there we go, there's the finished page. I added a Tim Holtz quote as well, and there it is, all finished. Serendipity. Thank you for watching.